The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2018 Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Corey Kluber gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do we need to know here, Danny?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too. 94 to 96. They'll start at a left-hander zip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Torres, just 21 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Nick Wooden's under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Judge.
Puts swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. The Bombers kept off the scoreboard in the first. Indians coming up. Lots more to come, just getting started on MLB Network. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Jordan Montgomery will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong...
Jacob Stanton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit if he was able to keep his hand.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. So that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitcher like him, just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
He's set and the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Judge has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The shortstop.
A man at second with 1 down. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. His first homer so far in the series, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez.
Hey. Ramirez.
Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Here comes the first pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And Duhar is there, and the side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Indians.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eddie Rosario goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle. Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball, those first...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Leading off for the Indians, the right fielder.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Andujar is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting seven.
Nick Castellanos now.
Nick Castellanos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius has it. And quickly there are 2 away. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Now to the plate, Roberto Perez. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after. Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
1-1 the count. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's got 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Two and 0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
3-0 to him now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Fouled off. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. To 1-2 now. Hicks leads off first with 1 away. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Torres goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. So striding in, Jordan Luplow as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Judge has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So stepping in, Jacob Stanton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Baez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Sanchez recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Now another 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Sanchez absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In is Christian Yelich. He topped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Heading for second is Yelich. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get in there safely. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. So coming to the plate, Tyler Naquin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high leave 1. But they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Nope. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Lays off 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off-speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again. Aaron Hicks. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Way outside. 1 and 2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Standing in, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The catcher, number 55.
Digging in, Roberto Perez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is right there. And there's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jordan Luplow. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Judge is on his horse. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1, 2, 3. They're up 2-0. Here's Miguel Andujar now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Naquin's under it. Makes the play. 1 away. At the plate, Torres. No hits to this point. A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way of getting knocked.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, It's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
The windup and the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jacob Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last day. Missed it.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Solo shot here to left, his first homer here in the series, and the Indians move in front now 3-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
The batter, number 9.
Into the box, Javier Baez. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Francisco Lindor will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you think.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Hicks going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here. But it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Oh, 0-2, here it is. Fouled away. Lindor stands at third with one gone in the inning. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Yelich. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Shane Bieber is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
The left fielder.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Nope, foul ball.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Hold him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Bieber benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Naquin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Naquin.
Popped him up. And Duhar will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
Now batting.
One out now for the Indians in their 7th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The catcher, number 55.
Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Perez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit softly down the line at first. Castellanos charging this one. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor scoops it up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 3-0. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, David.
In now for Cleveland,
Robertson.
Jordan Luplow. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that's up and in for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13, Jacob.
Riding in once again, Jacob Stanton.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
The tag, and he is out at second.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, Javier.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Check swing here, and they'll appeal down to first, but Darryl Parker's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Robertson, originally from the state of Alabama. He was a 17th round pick during the first year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Francisco Lindor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fouled off. Baez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Ramirez.
In now, Jose Ramirez. And he fouls this one off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Robertson pauses. 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
The 1-2 fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Torres is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Kyle Bearclaw comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
47.
Ready for another shot now. Miguel Andujar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Miguel
in there, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. He's got it 1 away. Now batting, Torres. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far.
So
after that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 the count now. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Last chance for the Yankees. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eddie Rosario. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable. I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Indians have taken their first step as they claim game one here at home. This ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Cleveland jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Corey Kluber earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes.